Welcome to the Girlfriends Podcast, where four women from different backgrounds come together to discuss various topics, ranging from health and wellness, beauty, love and sex, current events, and more. Pull up a chair at the table and get ready for this week's episode. Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Girlfriends Podcast. Today it's just me and Naj because Taylor just came from Las Vegas and she's tired, and Javada is making that money. So it's just us today, and we're going to talk about, deal breakers, how social media has changed the dating scene, and threesomes. But I wanted to start with social media and how that's changed the dating scene. Because I feel like, back in the day, your daddy could be fucking with somebody who lived 30 minutes away and your mom would never know. Whole time you got a stepsister somewhere else. Because you can't just look up somebody's Facebook page and put 2 and 2 together. Where now you could definitely do that, and people can be more sneaky too with social media, because if they're talking to somebody out of the state and they going and visiting them or whatever, what's the likelihood that their partner is ever going to catch on to that? Right. What's the likelihood that they're ever going to end up running into them on a date somewhere? They not. So that's why I think social media has definitely changed.
And then when you peeping stuff on social media, because females have a subliminal way of kind of like showing they like a dude or something, so they may leave heart reactions, or your dude might be commenting under other girls' pictures you will never even know because you don't even follow these girls.
Exactly.
He might be flying out for the weekend, dipping in dabbing.
Or she. It's not just a one-way thing.
I'm saying he because we're females.
Yeah.
But yeah, he or she could be dipping and dabbing when they fly out, or they flying somebody in.
Right.
And all this. They met these people on social media. Right. So.
And I mean, that's the negative side to it, but I think also the positive side to it too is that you have more options, which could be a good thing and a bad thing, because when you have too many options, then I feel like it's so easy to start taking people for granted, because you're just like, oh, I can go and just get another person. But at the same time, you're also able to meet people that you wouldn't have been able to meet if you didn't have social media. You wouldn't be able to meet the person who's 30 minutes away, 2 hours away. That could be the person for you if you didn't have social media and you didn't slide in their DMs, or they didn't slide in your DMs, or whatever. So I think social media is good and bad. Just like there's a good side to everything and a bad side to everything, that's how social media is.
Well, I think with social media being involved now, guys don't really ask girls on dates anymore. They kind of socialize on social media, like a few pictures, and then they like, yeah, let me come over and Netflix and chill. And nowadays, I feel like y'all females need to stop settling for dudes that just want to come over to the house and chill. If a dude can't get to know you by taking you out, first off, I feel like it should be steps to a guy or a girl being invited over to your house. That shouldn't even be the first place y'all sit and chill at. I think let's hang out in public. Let's get to know each other, what we like, what we dislike. Right. Then after a few dates, hey, you can come over to the house. I can cook something. We can watch a few movies, stuff like that. I feel like coming over to somebody's house does not need to be the first place y'all chill. Right,
because I think that also leads into temptation, and next thing you know, you're sleeping with this person and you don't even know if you really like them or
and
not.
That's where a lot of girls mess up, and they be sleeping with these guys on the first date because you had this man at your house. Why is this man in the comfort of your home, and then he in control when he's in your space? So now you giving up cat that you didn't plan on giving up. Right. Y'all just went to the movies, kept it short, sweet, a dinner. Right. You go home. It leaves no room for temptation. So
right. And once again, that just allows you to decipher over time if you really like them or not. Because I feel like that also plays into, I know last week we kind of hit on the whole baby mama, baby daddy drama thing. Like when you're out here having sex with people that you don't even know if you really like, that's how you end up having children and you can't stand each other. Yeah. So I think rule of thumb from us, dating tip, try not to make your first date at one of y'all's spot. Like Netflix and chill.
Let's be tired of Netflix and chill unless you're already in a well-developed relationship. Right. You can Netflix and chill with your significant other, but please stop Netflixing and chilling with these strangers.
Right. And then I think it also sets the tone for your relationship, because if that's how y'all start out, y'all are always in the house, you can expect them to really want to go out on dates.
And then you wondering why he never asked to take you here, why he's never surprised you doing this, because he ain't have to get you.
He didn't have to beforehand.
So
right. And then I think we should also talk about deal breakers, like I said earlier, because when it comes to relationships and dating, we have deal breakers, and that also sets the tone of the relationships that we have with people. So I want to know what your deal breakers are. Like, do you have a top 3? Like, what are 3 things that you're like, okay, I can't date you?
broke is typical. Don't nobody want broke, so I'm not even gonna use that. That's a dead giveaway.
Okay. Okay, so a deal breaker is if he's broke?
No, I'm not gonna use that because that's just a given. Yeah, I think if a dude is broke, ain't nobody gonna, or if a female is broke, ain't nobody gonna deal with that. So I'm not even gonna use that. That's common sense. You have to. So if you don't have your shit together, you gotta go. So you gotta have something going for yourself, like whether it's school, your own spot, your own. You know, you got stuff that's yours. Like, you know. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. If you want me to give you time to think about it, I can
give me
one of mine.
Okay, give me one of yours and then we can piggyback.
Because I feel like some people are gonna feel like I'm like, I don't care if you think I'm petty for it or whatever, but I just cannot date somebody who smokes cigarettes. I cannot. I will not. Like, if that's something that you do, it's just not. No, I've never smoked a cigarette a day in my life, and I don't like the smell that it leaves on you. You get addicted. It can cause all these health problems, and I don't want to be sitting here worried about you getting lung cancer from you cheaping it out every day.
She's a hypocrite because she does hookah. But it's occasionally, I guess.
I rarely
that
smoke
doesn't
hookah.
count. And that's worse than
And
cigarettes.
even when I did that, even after I did it, I realized, like, damn, this is like smoking.
But I guess since it's like a social and something that you do every blue moon, it's not really a big deal. But if you just change smoking.
Yeah, and that's fine if I sound like a hypocrite, but cigarettes are different too. Like I said, it smells terrible. It gives people bad breath. Like, I can't say people get addicted to hookah. So
yeah.
And yeah, so that's a huge deal breaker for me. I can't date someone who smokes cigarettes. It's just a turn off to me.
So kind of help me out.
Another deal breaker for me is someone who, like you said, does not have their shit together. If you're not ambitious, if you're just sitting here like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I don't got a job, but you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm just out here. I can't do that because I'm somebody who likes to set goals and I like to achieve those goals. And if I don't have someone who's equally as ambitious, it's just like, what are we doing? I don't want to be in a relationship and I'm the one who's putting in all the work and you're just sitting content. So that's a deal breaker for me.
Okay, deal breaker for me is I don't like somebody who's just all about themselves. Did I say that right? About their self.
Mm-hmm.
I know we all go through life and we get a little selfish. So being about yourself sometimes isn't always bad. But if it's just always me, get me this or I need this or da, we always worried about your brand and your stuff, but you're not supportive of me.
Right.
I can't deal with that at all because I just don't need that type of energy in my life. You're selfish.
Could you date someone who didn't have a car at this point? We're 25. Could you date someone who's carless?
Yeah, because I've dated somebody without a car before, so.
Could you date someone who's jobless?
If they're job searching, yes. Okay. Yes. But if you just jobless and you just sitting on your ass and you got an excuse for why you're not working, no. Right. But if you're actually trying and you know what I'm saying, doing what you're supposed to do as a man or a woman, I can never knock you for that because you're out here trying and that your time will come soon, so. Material things, I'm not really worried about. I just want to make sure you have yourself together as far as your mentality, spirituality. Yes, thank you. Oh God, y'all don't please don't knock me for not being able to get that out. I just
there are words that
it wasn't coming off the tongue right. Yeah. So, but yeah, as long as you got yourself together and like those type of in those aspects, I can definitely work with you.
Right. And I know some people also have deal breakers that we might not have. Like, some deal breakers are I can't date somebody who has kids, or I can't date someone who's been married before, or I can't date someone who's still living at their mom's house, you know.
I wonder if because I stayed with my mama for a long time. I wonder if anybody any type of way about that.
But it was convenient for you if you're going to grad school.
Well, yeah,
and, you know,
travel school. And I was still a hustler.
It's one thing for you to be living at your mama's house and you're just living off of her and you're not doing anything.
True.
And it's another thing for you to be living at your mom's house because it's convenient for you. Why try to get an apartment down the street when you can be living up under your mom's roof, stacking up money?
True.
You know.
Yeah. Another deal breaker, I can't. Nah, that's too stupid.
What? It doesn't have to.
No, because I've lied before. I can't say I wouldn't date a liar because I've lied before. I can't date a compulsive liar.
Yeah.
But you never know when somebody's lying, so I can't necessarily use that. So that's totally out the way.
Right.
I need to think of something else. I need third.
You want a third one? I think lying is huge too. Like when you just lie about stupid shit.
A person that can't communicate. If you can't communicate with me, you can't tell me how you feel when you're feeling some type of way. If I did something to upset you, if it's something that I did that you don't like, if you can't communicate that stuff to me, but you being passive aggressive, that I don't like a passive aggressor.
I don't like passive aggressive people either, but I do have my moments where I'm passive aggressive. So it's kind of like
one thing to be passive aggressive in moments, but just to always do that, no, I'm not dealing with that throughout. If I gotta put up with you for like 10, 20 years, we've been married, and you just been passive the whole relationship, that is training. Like
that's unhealthy.
And I'm not about to play with you and try to figure out, what's wrong? What did I do? No, holler back. If you ain't gonna tell me, I ain't gonna pull it out of you. Period. Yeah. That's it. I asked you one time. If you ain't gonna tell me, oh well, you just gotta deal with it.
What about this? Is dating a guy who's bi a deal breaker? Would you still
definitely a deal breaker? I'm not dating you, and we can't both be getting dick up areas that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do that.
Maybe he's not the bottom though. Maybe he's
I don't care if you the top, you suck dick. We both can't be liking the same type of stuff. That's nasty right there. I can't look at you and know you suck some dick and I done suck some dick and we both like sucking dick. That's just gross. I can't go with no dick sucker.
My thing is, if you're bi, if you're gay, whatever, like.
Wait. I'm not against that LGBT community, so I don't want nobody to look at this and be like, oh, she's homophobe. But no.
She just would not.
Different strokes for different folks. I just cannot date a man that has been with another man, period. Just like it's some people out here that don't like girls that have been with other girls. That's just me. That's my preference.
And that takes me back. That makes you think of Insecure. Remember when Molly was dating that guy and he told her that he just had that one incident where him and his friend got drunk and his friend gave him head and he realized he didn't like it. What about if that's the case where he's like, no, I'm not. He was like, well, wait, because he was like, I'm not bi or anything. He was like, it happened and I realized I don't like it. So he was pretty much bi-curious. You know what I mean?
But the fact that you got drunk and thought of some shit like that, how I know you're not going to be a grown ass man? We 30, so we married. And you get drunk again, and you and the best man that was in the wedding, fuck around, you suck your dick again. No, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. I don't need that type of energy in my life.
I hate you right now. Look, but there's a difference between being bi-curious and bisexual. He was bi-curious. He tried it out. He realized he didn't like it. There are girls out here who are bi-curious. And I know
and I feel the same way about them.
And so for the ladies who are bi-curious, if they wanted to have a threesome with a nigga, I'm sure their guy would like jump on it. Do you feel that it's fair that men should be open to women wanting to have threesomes with them and another guy?
Okay, so I'm gonna speak me personally, and then I'm gonna be open to actually doing it. So me personally, I couldn't have a threesome with another guy. It's just gonna mess my mentality up a little bit because it's just like dick everywhere. Oh, wings, hit your face. Penetration. Yeah, it's just too much. It's too much testosterone for me. I can't do that.
And I'm not even gonna lie, it'll make me look at my man funny too, because it's like that. Y'all's dicks are too close together.
Yeah,
like y'all are too comfortable with being naked and kind of
sharing.
More than likely you will touch each other at some point. That's why I don't care to have a threesome.
If I was open to it, should a man? If I was a girl that wanted to have threesomes, and my man, like, when I brought another girl in the bedroom, should he be okay with me bringing another man in the bedroom? If I was open to it, there has to be some type of equalness.
Right.
So if we are doing females, sometimes let's bring a dude in there once in a while.
Right.
And I'm not saying y'all gotta have sex with me at the same time, but maybe you can watch or do something.
But it's gotta
That's
be
only if I was open to it. That's not my cup of tea. So me all day, I'm just like, nah, I can't do it with another girl, and I can't do it with another guy. I do have certain fantasies, but that's on a whole
who's to say
nother,
those are ever gonna be lived out, you know?
Right. I do have a few fantasies, but that's just on a whole nother spectrum. Like, I don't.
Do you want to give one of your fantasies?
That's too much. Because my mama might be watching it on. That's too
She
much.
already done seen After Dark, so by
I
this
know,
time.
but
Anyway, I agree with Naj wholeheartedly. Like, I wouldn't care to have sex with two guys at the same time. But
one is enough.
if you are,
I can barely take one.
if you want us to have sex with another girl, you have to be open to us having sex with another guy, because it's not fair. Like, you can't be like, yeah, bring all the bitches, but if I say, okay, well, I want another penis, you're like, no,
Yeah,
you can't do that.
has to be fair. There has to be some type of balance. So.
And I think that also rides into the double standard that, it's okay for girls to like girls, but guys liking guys, oh, hell no.
Yeah. We can go all day with this one.
We really could, but I mean, that's another topic. Double standards, we already hit on that.
But we didn't hit on that.
We didn't hit on. True. So what do you think then? Why do you think it is that the whole girl on girl thing is so popular and like praised, but when it comes to guy on guy, like, you don't hear girls saying, I like guys.
I think it's really a cultural thing. If you go all the way back, where it's okay with some men to have multiple wives, as long as they can take care of them, they can have 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. You never really hear a woman, because women don't take care of men, so it's like, why you need all these men? And then only one man need to take care of you, so I guess that's why they look at it like that.
Sometimes one man can take care of you, but I get completely what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. So I think that might have a lot to do with it. I think it got a lot to do with a man's pride too. He don't want to know that another guy's pleasing you, that another guy's bigger than him and better than him. So I feel like they try to make it like, oh, it's a negative thing when a girl having sex with 2 dudes, but really they just jealous.
I think it is a pride thing because
they don't want to state that a man can never see his woman getting pleasure off another man. It's just gonna tear
his ego
up. Oh my God, tear him up.
That's so true. And this guy, when we were having a conversation, he was talking about how to men, like, women are prizes. Like, women don't have to go out here and chase men. Like, men will just come. Where men, when they are able to get a woman, they feel like they've conquered something. And that's not the case for us. So that's why it's different in the case of them. We're looked at as prizes to them. For them, we just kind of supposed to look at them
and we're their prize. So it's like, that's mine.
What you can do for me.
Guys are very territorial, so it's like, that's mine, that's not yours. Like, get off of my lady.
But don't get it twisted, because I'm territorial too.
Me too, I don't play that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't want my
nigga talking to another bitch. Now, you can have friends. Nothing's wrong with having, because I have homeboys. You can have some homegirls, but I don't talk to homeboys every day type stuff. Like, I got people that call me now and be like, I know you got homeboys. Let me ask you a question. Do you and your homeboy do this? And I'll be like, no. They're like, oh, I need to dad this with my guy and his homegirl, because if you're not even talking to it, like, I've seen the way you are around, guys. If you not doing this, you know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong, there are some people who are just close like that. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people who may talk to their friend of the opposite sex all the time, but I also feel like it also too depends on the nature of their relationship. Like, is this friend staying the night? Like,
and it's just certain lines you're not supposed to cross with. I feel like this is how I feel as far as a relationship in that situation. If your partner isn't okay with it and you really like this person, change it. If it's making them uncomfortable, change it.
And if you're not willing to change, then just
y'all don't need to
be together.
Right? Because I feel like if you really like somebody, you're willing to compromise and, like I said, make sacrifices, and that's what you do. So maybe from talking to your homeboy, your homegirl every day, maybe drop it down to once a week to make your significant other feel more secure about it because you gotta understand some people been through different things in past relationships and they can't trust situations like that. And you could be telling them the truth, like this is only my homegirl or my homeboy, but it's not making them. That's not making them no comfortable. So just, alright, I'll knock it back to once a week. See how they make them feel, and then you'll see maybe a little progress. But yeah, it's a lot of things I don't tolerate, and yeah, that right there, you can have a homegirl, but
see, I also feel like there's a fine line there because it's one thing for you to kind of like change things up to please your partner, but you also don't want it to kind of be a controlling tactic because I know some people can be abusive and what they do is they isolate you from your friends in order for them to control you. So you don't want it to be a situation like that. It's one thing to respect your partner, it's another thing to let them control you.
Everything, but I feel like certain things is common sense. If you don't want me doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it. Exactly. Period. And that's how I feel like the whole relationship should go. So when I'm saying all that stuff, that's basically what I mean. Like, if I don't want my boyfriend talking to his homegirl every day, then I don't need to be talking to my homeboy every day. Right. Like, it got to be equal at the end of the day. Like, it has to be. So I just feel like if I'm not doing something, and I know if I was doing it to make you uncomfortable, you shouldn't be doing it either. Agreed. Period. It's period. The end of the conversation. Period. Okay. Well, yeah, I think we've hit on some pretty interesting topics, and I want to hear what y'all feel, like how y'all feel about these things. Would you date someone who is bi-curious? You know, how has social media impacted your relationship? And yeah. I hope you enjoyed this chat with me and Naj. Hopefully we can get Javada and Taylor back, you know, next week. They always want to go somewhere.
Do something. No, Javada is making that money right. Hey guys, so we decided to bring the guys in because we just thought it'd be a good idea to get their opinion. You know? You didn't notice it, but they was in the background, and sometimes they was shaking their head, you know. So I just wanted to come on here and see how they felt. Like, before we even started recording, there was a debate going on, so I was like, let's just go ahead and record this. We were saying that we feel like if guys want their girls to have threesomes with other women, they should be open to having threesomes with men. And let's start. Mike?
That's gay. It's a simple fact that I understand where you're coming from with the whole idea of if I'm going to do it, then you should be willing to do it too. But if you know for a fact that if you're going to look at your man in a weird way, if he say, yeah, it's cool to have another dick over here, then you shouldn't even be thinking that mindset, because that's gay.
Okay,
Facts.
fine.
Facts.
Okay. Well then, why is it okay why is it so great for girls to like girls, but, you know, guys aren't praised for, like, they don't say, you know, guys like guys, that attracts me.
Again, that's gay.
What's sexy about two dudes? Like, what is...
Matter of fact, let me ask you. You want to pin this picture in your phone? Do you enjoy getting pictures of this?
I do not.
Now ask us if we enjoy getting pictures of females.
Do you enjoy nudes?
Yes.
Very much.
Would you... Matter of fact, when y'all get dressed to go out, are y'all usually naked at any time around each other?
Yeah.
Y'all usually, you know, give a little tap on the ass when y'all just joking around.
But it's like in a friendly, girly type of way, like, ooh, girl, you got a fat ass.
But you okay with seeing other girls naked? Like, you fine with having them in the same room?
But that's because I don't lust over another female.
Yeah.
I can actually see another girl naked, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
She's
See,
just
that's
naked.
what a straight man can't. A straight man is not going to be in the same room with a dude like this. They both butt ass naked. What's the need for two men to be in the same room together, butt ass naked, if they ain't gay?
I get that. We were just saying, we personally don't want our niggas having a threesome with another guy, but we just feel like bring the same energy. If you want to have more pussy in your life, be open to us having more dick in our lives. Simple.
There's a difference though. If you say you're okay with another woman joining in, you're okay with it. We're not okay with another man. That's the difference.
True.
That's the difference. We're not okay with another man being in the room having sex with my girl. Now, think about it. How would you feel knowing that your man said okay to letting another dude have sex with you in front of him? How are y'all gonna feel about that?
Weird. That's awkward.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not open to
That's a
that.
good
Now I'm
point.
pretty sure a female that is open to that, she probably would be like, oh,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Yeah.
But me, I'd be like, no.
She probably getting dick down on the side by somebody anyway. So that right there don't even matter.
Yeah. Now, and think about y'all already be curious of what we talk about as far as amongst our friends about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we have y'all call it threesome. I say it's a train. But y'all have another dude in the picture, and y'all do whatever y'all do. What you think your guy is gonna talk about with his boys, knowing that you done suck his homeboy off while he was smashing, or reverse that?
Yeah.
What you think his homeboy is gonna say to the rest of their boys about that whole situation?
That he fucked his nigga.
Yeah.
Girl.
Now, what do you think? Where do you think that puts your man in that situation when that
He's
happens?
gonna lose his pride and all of that.
Like you're not his girl anymore.
Exactly.
Like that, you're
For-
not
for
his girl
everybody.
For
anymore.
everybody, that's true.
He ain't just
It's just
So double standards are a thing. It is
they're
needed.
not always. No,
It is needed.
Nah,
There
it
are
ain't needed.
situations
No, it
where
ain't
double
needed.
standards is okay in the world,
No.
and this is one
Okay,
of
let's
those
get on the
situations.
biggest double standard. Why is it okay for y'all to go out here and
fuck
have
on
sex with
everybody?
30 and 40 girls, and then when a girl go out here and do sex with 30 and 40 dudes, the whole fucking world come to an
Oh,
end?
that's different. We can go out here and fuck a girl and not even give no fucks about it. I mean, we can fuck a girl and literally just walk out the room and okay, I just got some pussy. If a female is fucking a dude, then if she didn't have something to where she was like, okay, me fucking this dude ain't wrong, she's a hoe. It's just that simple. Cause you are a female,
So you
you
basically
don't
saying
just fuck
females
around.
fuck with people they actually care about.
Yes.
So it's like you out here doing it 30 and 40. This
That's-
is like damn.
But
They can't have that same mindset like you just get up and walk out like, oh, I just got some dick.
Listen, it's a dick thing. Men
No,
are
I'm
here
just
to
speaking
conquer
from both sides.
we want to conquer everything. Like that's just in a man. Like we want to conquer everything. Guess what? Y'all can get it anytime you want to. We have to try.
Yeah.
So if you wanna have sex with 30 dudes in a month's time, it's gonna be easy for you because you can find a different dude that wants to have sex with you every day.
But
So
they
basically,
probably
y'all-
gone
do
through
that.
So basically, y'all feel like
9
since it's so easy for us to get it, we should be more sacred with our bodies and all of that. Versus a guy, y'all just taking a chance and opportunity if it's presented.
When y'all talk to y'all's parents, when y'all were growing up, I'm pretty sure y'all's parents told y'all how to like not give it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason. Yeah, y'all's fathers probably told y'all don't give it to everybody because men don't want a woman that's gonna give it to everybody.
I don't want a man that's gonna give it to
Give it to
everybody.
everybody either. I don't want no whole ass nigga.
Right. That and that's great for
And
y'all.
that's
But
like-
y'all just said in y'all's episode that y'all know about men having multiple wives as long as they can take care of
My
them.
granddaddy did, but he could take care of
Was it a money
everybody.
thing?
Yeah, you're right. If he could take care of, if he was having sex with a bunch of people, but he took care of you in
That
the way
was
that you
within
needed
their
to take
religion,
care of.
though. That he was Muslim, and so that's not something that's frowned upon in their religion.
Why is it that frowned upon if in the
That's
as a
in their religion, so that's how they were raised. That's what's ingrained in them. They're fine with it. If you can have 3 wives, you just got to make sure all 3 wives have a car. If you're going to buy one a car, all 3 wives have a house. If you're going to buy one a house, everything has to be equal. We weren't born into that ideal. We were born into the mindset that
Monogamy.
we're supposed to be monogamous.
What if my daddy told me when I was growing up, hey, look, if you're gonna have multiple women, you got to be able to get them all the same thing.
Did your daddy tell you that?
There's people out here that probably did. There's people out here that probably did. My pops didn't have to have that conversation with me.
And
So-
and of course, it just deals with that. Just falls in line with different cultures and customs and stuff like that. But I know here we were raised to be monogamous, and that's what I'm used to now. I know that my granddad was in a polygamous, relationship, marriage, or whatever with multiple women. But that's not something that I want for myself. It's cool thinking about it, like, oh, he was rich enough to be able to do that, but that's not what I want for myself. Like I said, I don't care to share, so I don't care if you can buy her a car and buy me a car too. I still want what we share to be, exclusive to us.
Right, and just to speak off of that, I get jealous, so you can't have me and 2 other wives and you laughing at her jokes a little harder than you laughing at mine. No. Mm-mm.
Right.
I'm the only funny person that you can laugh at. You don't get me laughing at them too. So yeah. So I got personal reasons why I can't do that. I can't do the whole 5 or 6 wives.
Alright, so to wrap that up, y'all ain't trying to have no other women in the...
No.
Ain't nobody trying to have...
I ain't gonna-
trying to have no other dudes, so I guess y'all ain't got nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Never
That's
have
true.
it this way.
But some people gonna run into issues because somebody gonna want to have a threesome and they not gonna be.
So we just
into it.
speaking for the people that's
that
thinking about it. We don't. That's not our cup of tea. But if it's yours, drop some comments. Let us know how it's working out for you.
Right.
Do you like it? Maybe you wish you didn't do it, or are you only doing it because your partner wants you to? Because some people do that. So let us know.
All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Girlfriends Podcast. For latest episodes, make sure to subscribe to us at www.girlfriendspodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram at The Girlfriends Podcast, as well as Twitter at GF_podcast.